Hi, I'm Meg, and French people are currently looking at me really weirdly.
That's better, no one's staring at me now. So carrying on with the introduction-y bit, I'm a student, I study French and linguistics, although at the moment obviously I'm on my year abroad in the south of France and I'm a teacher teaching English. Yay. So I suggested this topic of the whole Ron Hermione, Harry Hermione thing as prompted by the J.K. Rowling interview. I didn't quite realise that I was going to be coming at the issue in a very different way to other people on the channel. I do ship couples. I don't find that creepy, and now I'm going to have to explain why. First off, it's in the source material. The last series of Downton Abbey revolved around, well, various storylines, but one of the main ones was Lady Mary, who's she going to marry? That was actually the canon storyline. If that's not an invitation for the audience to consider the different couples and work out, do we think they'd be good together? Then what was it? Books and TV shows, they play on that. They make you interested in the character and their relationships. They try and get you involved. Why does the love story take over? Why does it become the focus of the source material? Well, I asked this question last night on Tumblr, and my friend Rose wrote a really interesting response, link to the full thing below, but she sort of said that love is the most extreme example of a relationship, and that thereby sort of makes it inherently interesting. I think that's why a lot of fan fiction centres around romantic relationships. It's because there is more happening, there's more dramatic events happening. It's easier to keep your reader engaged. I've been rereading The Writer's Tale by Russell T Davies and Benjamin Cook, and here's the thing that Russell T Davies said on the subject. I don't think love is the cure-all, the great honesty. It's the most complicated area of the lot, hence thousands of years of love stories. It's the centre of fiction with no sign of exhaustion. So I don't think it's weird that fans centre on romantic relationships. I think they're just doing what everyone does. If you have shouted at the TV screen, no, don't do it, or if you have read a book and gone, oh, go on, kiss him, you have shipped characters, and I think it's more normal than the media in particular makes out. The media likes to say it's all teenage girls getting hysterical, and the media hates teenage girls a lot. So let's move on to your next objection of non-canon pairings, and I'm gonna quote John Green right back at you, Jess. Books belong to their readers. The creation of a book or a TV show or whatever is not a democracy. It's the author and their editor who have complete control. But once it's out there, there is no one to tell you how to react to a story. And I think there's a common misconception about fan fiction and fan art and non-canon pairings and believing in AUs and all of that, which is that it comes from a place of dissatisfaction with the original source material. If you care about something, if you like it, that's what makes you want to investigate other possibilities. It's less, that's not cool, I want to fix it, and more, that was cool, it would also be cool if. One of the most common non-canon pairings in the Harry Potter fandom is Harry Potter and Draco Malfoy. Putting those two characters together, obviously it would never happen in canon, no one's suggesting that it should, but those two characters were deliberately written to be parallel. Putting them in a romantic relationship, as I was saying earlier about romantic relationships being extreme forms of relationships, it puts a focus on them. And I think that's really fascinating, a fascinating way to engage with the text. There is one more important factor in shipping non-canon pairings, and it comes back to people shipping Harry and Draco in one way, which is that I'm a bisexual woman. I can count on one hand the number of bisexual characters I have seen on TV. I'm coming back to Russell T Davies now. I've actually highlighted like a whole paragraph. I'm just going to read a bit out to you. Homophobia does seem to come from some gut instinct that's beyond the religious or the physical act or whatever. It's primal, and I think that's from the pictures. It's from what we see and what we're shown. That's why, in this gay lark, I stress visibility. Change the law, have education classes, do what you want, just be seen. I haven't written much in the way of queer fan fiction, if you do find my fan fiction page and look for it, but I do ship non-canon queer pairings. That's the only way we can see ourselves at the moment, and yeah, I think non-canon pairings can actually be really important. And yeah, I've now filmed for 20 minutes, so I wish myself luck getting this down to 4. Alice, I look forward to hearing from someone else who has written fan fiction tomorrow. Bye!